Okay, let's get into this. We've all been there, right? You're all set for a road trip, cars packed, music's playing, and then bam, that first toll plaza.
Mm.
You're digging for change or, wondering if the FASTag balance is okay.
Or you hit that massive traffic jam, yeah, and just sit there thinking, why this route?
Exactly. Or maybe just wondering, could I have saved a bit of money on tolls if I'd gone a different way? What if you had like a smart co-pilot for all that? Something to navigate the tolls, the traffic, the costs.
Well, that's pretty much what we're diving into today. We're looking at some really exciting updates to the Rajmargyatra app. That's the one from the National Highways Authority of India, NHAI.
Ah,
And these updates, they just announced them July 2nd, 2025. They're not just small fixes. They're designed to actually change how we travel on highways in India.
right. So our mission here is to unpack how this app is, well, becoming essential for drivers. We'll look at the new stuff, how it works with other tech, and, why so many people are starting to use it. We want those insights that really save you time, money, maybe some headaches on the road, turn those trips smoother.
Definitely.
Okay, so let's jump right into the big news, the features everyone's talking about. These seem focused on saving time and, importantly, money. First up, and this is coming next month, is the ability for the app to suggest routes with the lowest toll charges.
Ah, that's interesting.
Yeah. So picture this. You're going from Delhi to Agra. You've got the Yamuna Expressway,
Hmm.
usually faster, probably pricier. Or there's the NH44 Mathura Road. Which one's cheaper? The app will tell you.
Okay, so it actually shows you the cheaper toll route, not just the fastest or shortest. That's quite a shift. It gives you a clear choice based on your budget, doesn't it?
Right.
It's kind of like having a financial advisor for your trip, but one that doesn't charge you anything.
Uh-huh. Yeah, free one.
It's about making smarter decisions before you even start the engine, knowing the toll cost up front.
That feels empowering, actually, having that choice. And speaking of making things easier, the second big update, also landing next month, is about FASTag. They're adding a dedicated link right in the app to activate or renew your annual FASTag pass.
Okay, the annual that's the one for frequent travelers, right?
Yeah, exactly. For people who are on the highways a lot. The details are it costs 3,000 rupees,
Mm-hmm.
and it's good for a whole year or, interestingly, 200 trips,
Mm-hmm.
whichever happens first.
Right, so for anyone doing regular long commutes or maybe running a business with vehicles on the road, that's huge. No more scrambling at the booth. No more worrying about topping up the tag every few trips.
Definitely removes a common stress point.
It's almost like a season pass for the highways, you know?
Yeah, good analogy.
Instead of rides, you just get to zip through the tolls. Smooth sailing. It tackles a real pain point for drivers.
Especially those 200 trips. That's quite specific. Good for tracking usage, too, I imagine.
For sure. And for businesses, think about managing expenses for multiple vehicles.
Sure.
Much simpler.
Okay, so those are the cool new features. But how does it all work reliably? Let's pull back the curtain a bit. Reliability is key for a navigation app, obviously. And the power behind Rajmargyatra seems to be a big collaboration.
Yeah, it's integrated with Google Maps.
Ah, okay. Makes sense. We all use Google Maps, probably saved us from getting lost loads of times.
Exactly.
So imagine taking that power, that data, and focusing it specifically on Indian highways. What does that integration actually bring?
Well, it's more than just putting a map in the app. It's a deep integration. They're pulling data directly. So you get that real-time live traffic information that Google is so good at. Very accurate.
Right, the red lines we all dread seeing.
Haha, yeah, those ones. And precise GPS navigation, of course, for driving, but also walking, cycling, even public transport links, it seems.
Interesting.
And crucially, it uses Google's existing feature that shows estimated toll costs. Plus, the option Google Maps already has to, try and avoid tolls altogether if that's your priority.
So they're leveraging a known, trusted technology. Smart move.
Very smart. It means users get reliability and accuracy straight away. Much harder to build that level of trust from scratch. It's about building smart.
But it's not just about navigation and tools, is it? The app seems to be aiming for more. You described it almost like a Swiss Army knife for people on the highway. What else is in there?
Yeah, it's quite comprehensive. They seem to have thought about what else you genuinely need on a long drive. For instance, real-time weather updates.
Oh, that's crucial, especially during monsoon season, right? Roads can change fast.
Absolutely vital. And timely broadcast notifications, things like sudden road closures, accidents ahead, major diversions, stuff you need to know now.
Yeah, critical alerts.
And then there's the practical stuff nearby. Details on petrol pumps, which is obvious, but also hospitals, hotels.
Okay, hospitals is a big one. That could literally save a life if you're in an unfamiliar area.
Exactly. It provides that safety net. I remember once needing a pharmacy urgently on a road trip, and something like this would have been amazing.
Yeah, I could see that.
And one more thing, which is quite empowering, is the complaint system built in.
A complaint system for the highways.
Yeah. You can report issues like, say, a massive pothole or a broken sign, and you can attach geotagged photos or videos. So NHAI knows exactly where the problem is.
Wow. So you're not just shouting into the void, you're actually providing data.
Precisely. It makes you feel like you're contributing, being a responsible citizen on the move, and it helps NHAI prioritize repairs. It's crowdsourcing road maintenance in a way.
Okay, so you've got toll savings, easier FASTag, reliable navigation via Google, weather, alerts, amenities, even a way to report problems. Let's bring it back to the listener. Why should you, listening now, really care about downloading and using this specific app? What are the core takeaways?
Well, I think the benefits are pretty clear and honestly quite compelling for anyone who drives on the highways regularly. First, the obvious one, saving money. Choosing cheaper toll routes. That adds up.
For sure.
Second, saving time and stress by avoiding traffic jams using those live updates. Probably saves fuel too.
Good point. Less idling.
Third, the sheer convenience of managing your FASTag pass easily. Less hassle, more predictable planning.
Yep.
Fourth, safety and peace of mind. Knowing where essential amenities like hospitals or fuel stations are, getting weather alerts, that's huge. And fifth, that feeling of contributing. Using the complaint feature actually helps make the roads better for everyone. It's a win-win.
It all sounds great, really practical, but sometimes apps look good on paper but don't catch on. Is Rajmargyatra actually popular? Are people using it? What's the feedback like?
That's a fair question, but the numbers here are actually pretty impressive. As of February this year, 2025, it had over 348,000 downloads just on the Google Play Store.
Wow, okay. 3.48 lakh.
Yeah, and another 74,000 plus on the Apple Store. That's significant uptake.
Definitely. And the rating. People often leave reviews if they love or hate an app.
And that's also strong. It's got a 4.4-star rating based on over 12,000 reviews.
4.4 is very solid for any app, especially one dealing with something as complex as highway travel.
Exactly. It suggests it's not just a nice idea, but it's actually working well for people. It's reliable, it's useful. It's like you said, it's becoming that popular tool people rely on, passing along good route info instead of class notes.
Right.
Hmm.
The numbers suggest it's genuinely meeting a need. Okay, so the app is already doing a lot, and these new features make it even stronger. But what's next? Technology doesn't stand still. Where could something like Rajmargyatra go in the future? What's on the horizon for these smart highway companions?
That's the exciting part, isn't it? Thinking ahead. Based on what it does now, you can see some logical next steps, with electric vehicles becoming more common.
Yes, EV charging.
Exactly. Integration to find charging stations along your route seems inevitable. Maybe even see if they're free, or book a slot.
That would be incredibly useful for EV drivers, reducing range anxiety.
Definitely. And perhaps deeper integration with other travel services, like booking a hotel room near the highway directly through the app, or maybe ordering food ahead at a specific stop, making it a complete trip planner.
A true travel ecosystem in one app.
Yeah. And looking further out, maybe even thinking about autonomous vehicles.
Ooh, okay. How would that work?
Well, apps like this could become central. Guiding self-driving cars on the best routes, considering tolls, yes, but also energy use, traffic, safety, real-time road conditions.
Like the brain of the highway system for autonomous cars.
Sort of, yeah. Directing traffic flow for maximum efficiency and safety. It's a fascinating possibility.
It really does feel like the future of highway travel is getting smarter faster, and apps like Rajmargyatra are clearly leading the way. So, just to wrap up, the Rajmargyatra app, especially with these new updates coming next month, really looks like an essential tool for highway driving in India. It's about saving you time, saving you money, and honestly, saving you a lot of potential stress, making the journey better.
Absolutely. So if you use the highways, update the app next month, try out those new features, especially the low toll routes and FASTag pass option. Take control.
And maybe something to think about on your next drive. As our roads get smarter, as our cars get more connected, how does all this information change the feeling of travel? Does it just make it easier? Or does it subtly change how we explore, how we experience the open road itself?
Well, until then, happy traveling. May your journeys be smooth, traffic light, and maybe a little easier on the wallet toll-wise.